Because on your server, you have a mix of the old and the new files, and really the old ones can be deleted. So let me explain. Adapters.cache, basically what that is all the UNC paths that you're indexing. The adapters.cache file contains information about which workspaces are configured for indexing. In the case of a local MI, it also identifies the server that you're connecting to. You can think of this as the configuration cache, basically what workspaces you're currently indexing. Prior to 2.6, this was referred to as the ummds.cache. So that file probably exists still, because he probably didn't get rid of it. Let's just see. He really should have gotten rid of it, but okay, when he did the update, that became the adapters.cache. So in here, if I scroll down, the new file, that's the adapters.cache. So the old one you don't need, you can probably delete. You've been running with these indexes for quite some time. So that's the configuration. Metadata 20, okay? Metadata 20Y, which is these files. So if you look, come on. These are the old ones. We'll show you in a second these channels. These ones. Metadata 20, 0 through 19. Okay? So there's 20 of them. This is the actual media table that is in RAM of the server. Every 2 hours, we'll show you in the configuration, but basically every 2 hours it dumps this backup. It is operating what's in RAM. So, but every 2 hours it dumps out a backup of what it has in RAM to the local disk, to the media indexer. So what am I talking about? Look, these are the persistent storage for the actual essence. Okay, so this is the real metadata that the indexer is monitoring. These files have the result of indexing storage locations. You can think of it as where the files are, what storage location. As far as numbering, there will always be 20, at least in the versions that we're on. Maybe it'll expand. And will be numbered 0 through 19. Data is being spread across these cache files. The numbering scheme may change in future releases, but right now it's 20, and then 0 through 19. So this is the information that that you genuinely need. Quality.cache is used for dynamic relink. So if you've got one master clip that has multiple essences, it's using this quality cache to be able to link high-res, low-res. The quality cache contains information about the quality or resolution of index files. Okay, in that it knows all the quality of the files that are in there, so they can quickly link. Adapters.txt is just a human readable cache. So it's telling you in a text format what UNC path you're indexing.
All of that are binary files, except text.
Yes, yes. So, for example, I can't open the other ones, but I can open what was it? Adapters.txt, yeah. Did I sort? Okay, it's
Вот что, если удалить, соответственно, вот эти вот файлы кэша, он будет запуститься по новой индексировать или нет?
This adapters.txt,
Yeah.
I can open and I can see,
Sure, that we are accidentally.
this is helpful too. if you need to-
Deleted the cache files, all the system created the new ones.
So, yes, yes.
Каждые 2 часа.
If you delete these ones, right now, you can delete them because it's operating on what's in RAM. If you wanted to create new ones, you could do literally,
Специальный тул.
actually I can do it from here because I have the service config. So I can go in here, or I could do it from the web browser, either one. Actually, we're already in the web browser, right? If I go to configuration, cache and hag information, sorry about that. Commit cache, will take what's in RAM and dump it to the disk. So, let's see if this goes away. But if you're in here, it's the same.
Ну что, у каждого часа ты можешь вот рефреш
Видишь,
сделать?
можешь, да, оказывается, можешь. Есть
Сидеть,
приборчик.
да.
Рефрешить. Смотреть, что там происходит в мозге.
So you see this here? This is the old way of doing it.
А, вон там прописано. Сколько?
Every 2
как часто.
hours.
Ага.
Every 2 hours, it'll take what's in RAM and dump it. Or you can say commit immediately. So, for example, if I do it through the browser, it's the same thing. It's not something I've done from the browser all the time, but basically I can say commit cache, changed only. So let's look at the timestamp actually. Timestamp on these. These are the old ones. Here is, for example, this one. 1252. Okay. These ones were updated at 252. That's the latest timestamp. If I do this dump, okay, maybe just for the any files that have just recently been changed. If I dump this, cache is committed successfully. Still has what it had in RAM, so it didn't lose what was in RAM. If I do a refresh here, can I do a refresh? There you go. Actually, it's interesting. Which one did it? Which ones? I'm actually interested myself because. 326.
Вот, то есть change.
Actually, don't know. Got 2 and 17 changed. Okay, so just those two. Yeah. So, admittedly, I don't really know how data is spread across these cache files, but it's
Big changes were probably those files.
only those only these ones. It seems like because I didn't do a commit on everything. I only did a commit on the recently changed ones. If I did a commit on all, you would get every single file.
But we could do this.
You could
There
do
is
that.
a button force.
That would do everything.
Я
So if we did that,
Поближе. Поближе садись. Пускай поближе.
now everything.
Coffee break.
Только что же был.
Клёвый, не был.
Не было.
You didn't have a coffee break.
Maybe, yes. So that was half an hour ago, I was supposed to have exactly 28 minutes. Anyway, the point is, yes, somebody, I forget who said it, but if I wanted to commit all of that cash. So I just dumped it all out, so you could back this up. And one thing, maybe while I'm on this tangent, if you were in here, what it did is it took the files that were just here, and it moved them into a backup folder as well. So it had what was in RAM, there was existing cache files here, it moved those to a backup folder and dumped what was in RAM. It kept what was in RAM, but it just made a copy here. So there's a backup folder in here somewhere, so let's just take a quick peek. I know there is. I'm using
Обратно
the
как
mouse scroller.
засунуть, туда его вылить, теперь вылить, что ли? Копию-то мы имеем. ну дальше
Ну,
что?
купим мы съели, допустим, а дальше что?
Вот я и говорю, то есть ее обратно залить сюда и
Дальше
вылить, что ли, серый?
ты саппортом об этом сообщаешь.
Here's the backup folder.
Посмотрим.
And these are the ones that were there just a minute ago. Here's something that is, you would think is a very logical thing. I told